This is King once again after a really long while. So just a quick one. So if you're one of these traders that is tired of not knowing when trend is being broken or not, or whether to follow a particular trend and for how long, then this video is for you. If you're tired of making avoidable losses in forex trading because you cannot properly follow the trend, or you just cannot draw the trend lines properly, then this video here is for you. Okay, so today I'm going to do a down quick and dirty on the Fibonacci fan. Okay, the Fibonacci fan is a technical analysis tool that is used by technicians to find the trend of the market at any one time. Okay, so and this is a tool that is readily available on all MetaTrader 4 platforms, MetaTrader 4, 5, Ninja, and most trading platforms out there. It's free and readily available. Okay, so this is the tool. Okay, so how do we use this tool? The first thing is, just like you use a knife for cutting in the kitchen, you have to use a key to open a bolt, you have to drive a car to get you from one place to the other. Okay, this Fibonacci fan tool has settings in it, and luckily it just has 3 settings, 3 key settings, and that's it, and your tool is ready to use. Okay, so these are the settings. So first I'll draw out the tool so that we can have settings here. Okay, so the first level you're going to need is the 38.2, the next level you're going to need is the 50%, and the last level you're going to need is the 61.8, the golden ratio. And it's just those 3 that you're going to need. Okay, so don't be scammed, don't be lied to. The proper way to draw the Fibonacci trend lines is using the Fibonacci fan. Okay, the proper way to draw, let me say that again, the proper way to draw any trend lines in trading, okay, regardless of what it is you're trading, whether it's forex, stocks, whatever it is, the proper way to draw any trend line is using the fan tool. Okay, and the fan already calculates out using those 3 levels here that we need, that I've shown you, the 38.2, the 50, and the 61.8, is going to give you a guide on how price reacts to these individual levels. Okay, so first thing we're going to find is a time frame of analysis, and in this case here we're looking at the 4-hour time frame of the euro dollar. So I'm going to find my swing high. Okay, and then move this straight down. Since this is a bearish trend, we're going to move down and drop this right at the bottom of last week's trading. Okay, and then we find that we have this trend. Okay, so we find that we draw the trend line, and we find that price is reacting to the 38.2%. okay, so it hasn't gotten to the 50%, it hasn't gotten to the 61.8%. okay, now you can see I already have a position opened here. It seems to be going wrong, but there's a reason why. I won't get into that right now. So I'm expecting price to come and at least to react to the 68% because of something that happened somewhere down here. That's for another class. Okay, but instead of people telling you that, you're going to have to wait for price to have so many touches and something of that sort, say for example price almost came back there, price almost came back the other side there, and then again it's still responding and was bounced off of the same 38.2. okay, now we are still looking for how price is responding to these critical levels. These are levels at which price is going to have very strong reactions. Okay, so rather than using your eyes, okay, to try to guess where price is going to touch, anybody else is going to draw something really wrong. Why? Because they're simply eyeballing. Okay, and yet you have a tool that is readily available and is going to give you, it's going to show you exactly where the 38.2 or where the strongest levels of price reaction are going to take place. Okay, now the 50% doesn't usually hold price, okay, but occasionally does, and so don't take this as a rule of thumb. Okay, you're going to analyze this, and just like all my other tiny tutorials, this is going to take time, and this is going to take practice, and lots of practice for you to master this. Okay, but once you do, my guarantee to you is that your trading is going to improve tremendously. Your ability to catch a trend and follow a trend for as long as it's running is going to improve tremendously. Okay, so in this case, for the past, let's look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Okay, the euro dollar is in a bearish trend and is still being held at the level of the 38.2 mark there. Okay, let me just clean this up, and then we're going to look at another example here. Let's see. let's take this out. So this is what we know, okay? 38.2 really holding and really rejecting, bouncing price off of that level there. Okay, perfect. Let's go and look at the pound dollar. Okay, so what do we have here? We come back to our fan tool down here. Let's see, find this swing high here, come down to this swing low. That's the lowest point. So let's look at this. This is week 1, week 2, week 3, and then we have this push to the upside. Okay, so what are we looking at? The closest fib level here. Okay, draw this down to this side here. Just have to change this color just a little bit. That's the 38.2%. And why are we using the 38.2%? Because this is a very strong reaction level, very strong reaction. These are the fib levels where price is going to have the strongest reactions. Okay, and as we can see, let me just pull this out, and yeah, so as we can see, what happens here as price approaches the 38.2, we have a very strong break to the upside. Price pushes down strongly to the downside, and then right from 38.2, okay, we find this bullish push to the upside. Okay, now that is a very strong bullish move, but where is its origin? We'll find its origin just somewhere here around the 38.2 level of the trend line. Okay, now let me emphasize that that is the 38.2 of the trend. Okay, we had that impulsive bullish move. Okay, and now we can see price pulling back down. Okay, where that is going to happen, that's for another time. Okay, today we're just going to cover how to draw the trend lines, how to properly draw the trend lines, what tools we use to draw the trend lines, and it's all these are really available, again, like I said, on all your trading platforms, regardless of what trading platform you use. Okay, I'm just here to reveal the secret behind drawing these trend lines. Okay, let me just add something here, because this is actually looking interesting. So I get that as my swing high, and then bring this, oops, sorry about that, this is my swing low, and then that would be my swing high. Okay, so let's see, then I can find my trend line. Okay, my MT4 trend line, and rather than 38.2, now we see that price is actually reacting more to the 61.8. so look at this, rather than guessing, now this is my 61.8. so in the first case it was responding to 38.2, and we see there's lots of reaction, lots of rejection to the downside as price dropped towards as price approached the 38.2. This time we find multiple touches occurring as price interacts with the 61.8%. so we see a touch somewhere there, we see lots of touches somewhere there, we find this here. This is where the 38.2 and the 61.8 meet, and then we can predict, looking into the future, that hey, somewhere around this area here we can expect price to, well, drop down just a little bit before shooting to the upside. Okay, that's a free trading idea I just shared with you guys there, so look out for that there. Watch how price reacts around that area, and yes, just using your simple your trend line tool or the Fibonacci fan tool. Okay, so let's quickly look at the last example. Remember, I just wanted this to be pretty short, pretty short, pretty fast. Okay, so USD Canadian dollar, and let's pick this up really fast. There we go. Okay, so from swing low to swing high on our time frame of analysis, which is the 4-hour time frame, and then we pick this we pick our trend line here, and then from this swing low straight up there. Okay, right there, and yeah, say okay, and then we realize, yes, it's the same thing that's happening here. Okay, let me just put this, move this aside, and let's see, now we can take this out since sorry, so we realize that hey, that's still the same 38.2, strong rejection pushing price to the upside. Price comes, just barely touches it and pushes to the upside. We have another touch this side here of the same 38.2 and pushes it to the upside. Okay, so we have a final move down here and then another push to the upside. Okay, so are these trend lines invincible? Can they be broken for some reason? Yes, the trend lines can always be broken, as you can see in this case here. all three levels were broken in one single move or during the course of last week. Okay, we had all three levels being broken. Okay, but for as long as you're following the trend, okay, then you will always be profitable. Like they always say, the trend is your friend, but if you don't know what the trend is, then hey, the trend is not going to be your friend. The trend is not going to be very friendly. Okay, so with this, let's see, I have a buy limit somewhere down here, just waiting for price to drop down just a little bit. But let's see, with this level here, let's see, we have this move here, this M pattern here. So I think I should be adjusting my profit to something like that, just slightly below there. Okay, so that, yeah, I think that would be my profit objective. But hey, I hope this was helpful for somebody out there that has been wondering how to actually draw these trend lines and how to, it's not just guess. You know, there is a tool and there is a reason why there is a tool. And so my recommendation is let the tool guide you. Okay, let the tool guide you on where the next price touch is going to be, or where the next reaction is going to be. Okay, and then again, remember, always try to use this tool with other tools when you're doing your technical analysis. Okay, other tools will help you in your confluences on whether or not you should be entering a trade in the trend or waiting for the trend to change so that you can take up another opportunity. Okay, so yeah, that's trend lines. And yeah, if you like this content that I share, then do consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video with your friends, newbies, pros, and anyone, and also the scammers that are making a whole lot of money out there out of innocent people. Hey, share this video. This information is here. The tools are there. The tools are there. They're free for you to use. So yes, like, share, subscribe, and join our Telegram channel where I do share free trading ideas occasionally. And yes, I wish you a happy trading. This is King saying adios. Peace out.